Hello, my name is Agatha, and this is the astrological reading for the month of April 2016 for the sign of Leo. In April, the full moon is going to happen on the 7th of April 2016 at 18 degrees of Aries, and then the full moon happens at the 22nd of April at 2 degrees of Scorpio. In your case, Leo, the new moon, which means new beginnings, it happens on your 9th house, and it's going to square the Pluto on your 6th house. So many different meanings. It might mean that you'll be starting a new something to do connected with higher knowledge, like a new university course. Maybe you were accepted abroad, or maybe you have to move. You might not have to move to another country to study, but to move within your own country to study, and that might upset your routines. And then, for instance, you might move to either to a new city or to a new country, and because this squares the Pluto in the 6th house, the food that you eat might be different, and your daily routines might suffer a very big transformation. Another way of reading this is there might be some sort of court decision, because the 9th house is also connected with the law. This court decision might have to do with, for instance, your work life, and maybe there were some things that were new duties or responsibilities or whatever implemented in your work, and you didn't like it, and you went to court, and now the decision comes out and you don't like the decision, whatever it is. This court decision might even apply, for instance, nothing to do with you, but maybe perhaps a child, and this court decision might transform your daily routines in a very different way, so in a very big way. Let's say the court decision might have to do with who gets guardianship of your child, for instance, and you might be given, I don't know, either full guardianship, something unexpected in terms of your child, and which will change your daily routines. So maybe you thought, oh, your child is going to be living in the same city as you, but the court decision comes out and it's no. For instance, the mother or the father, or whomever has guardianship of the child, can go and live in another city. So and you will have, I don't know, maybe 10 days out of the month, or every weekend after every weekend in every month, to go and visit your child. But now your child either lives in a new city or even a different country, and whatever it is, it upsets your daily routines. Another way of reading it is that some of you might immigrate to another country to go and find a job. So you might find a new job, a new employment, but either the colleagues might be, even the people you work with, or the bosses might be, I would say more the colleagues, might be very, manipulative, or try to control you, try to, have power over you. So you might not like the type of food in this new country. You might even go abroad, like I said, to study, and the food is different and you don't like it. Or your colleagues, if it's a new job abroad, you might not like your colleagues. Your colleagues might be not nice to you. Another way is that you might it's connected. The 9th house is connected with the it's called the house of God, so it might be connected with new beginnings in terms of religion. So you might have like a new religion, or have a big commitment with the religion in which you were born. I would say a new religion, and that might imply changing the way you eat, for instance. Or if it's not that, you might implement changes in your diet because you might have watched, I don't know, a documentary about how animals who feed us are treated, and you believe that, okay, this goes against my morals, my sense of justice, this is unfair, this is not right, I will stop eating meat, for instance. It could be that, and then you just completely change the way you eat. And then the full moon, which could be endings but also culminations, not exactly an ending. In your case, Leo, for April 2016, it will be happening in your 4th house. So let's say, so it's endings and culminations connected with the place where you live, your residence, your home, your house, even, you know, a family member, usually the mother. For instance, your mother, for instance, or someone in your family might be getting I would say the results of health exams. Not bad news, just the results, you know. For instance, it could be that. Or it could be if you go to live abroad, either if you move to another country, either to study or to work during the 22nd of April, around that date, you might finally find a place to live or roommates to live with, you know. It's like signing a lease contract or something like that. For some, it might even be, you know, getting a new house, buying a new house. I don't read it exactly like that. It depends from chart to chart. So if it's something to do in the beginning of the month about the court decision about the child and about the court decision, that might imply some sort of change in your home, in your environment. So maybe your kid is going to move with his mother, for instance, to another city, and you decide, okay, I have to follow because otherwise I'm not going to see my child as much, and I need to be near him or her. So you decide, okay, I'm going to move to be near my kid. It could be something like that. So there's some sort of culmination surrounding the place where you live, but this change might have to do with work also. So because you go to live in another place, you need to move, and that's it. That's the reading that I have for you, Leo, for April 2016. I hope you have a great month. If you'd like a private consultation, please send an email to duniazad@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to work with you.